Hey CHS, it's Jocelyn
and Jayana,
and we are back here with your Daily Buzz.
Got everybody talking, oh, I got them watching, all eyes on me, no, I ain't even trying. I got the buzz, hey, hey.
Homecoming tickets are now available in your class pages. They are just $10. We want to see everyone there in our enchanted forest. Plus, we will have 360 photo booth. Ticket sales will end on Friday, September 27th. Remember, if you don't have 90% attendance, you will not be able to attend. Homecoming will be moved inside in case of rain on Saturday night, so don't worry.
Happy Wednesday, and welcome to Day 3 of Homecoming Week. As we enjoy all the activities this week, let's focus on ownership. Whether you're a part of a team, a club, or simply showing school spirit, take responsibility for your role. From participating in spirit days to helping out with homecoming decorations, own your actions and contribute positively to our school community. Together, we make this week special. The CHS Black Student Union continues to meet in Mr. Chambers' woodshop every Friday during YGIST. All are welcome. Last week, the group discussed self-driving cars and the problematic history of labels Black and African American. If that sounds interesting to you, join us on Friday.
Center Middle School had an impressive game last week. The A team finished off very strong, 40-14. And the B team finished off with 22-22. It's a tie. Awesome job, everyone. The A team is now 2-0, and the B team is 101. Keep up the good work. CMS football. Thank you.
It is Hispanic Heritage Month. Center High School has several Hispanic countries represented among our student body. These countries are Honduras, Mexico, Colombia, Ecuador, Cuba, El Salvador, Guatemala, and Venezuela. Let's take a look at the video to explain a little more about this month.
It's Hispanic Heritage Month, a time for us to recognize and celebrate diverse culture, history, and contributions of Latinos past and present. But what does it actually mean to be Hispanic or Latino? What do these labels apply to? And why do we celebrate in the middle of September, right? I'm going to help you understand it all. I'm Guad Venegas, NBC News and MSNBC correspondent, and a proud Mexican American. Now, most month-long cultural celebrations start on the 1st, right? So why does Hispanic Heritage Month start on September 15th? It's because a handful of Latin American countries actually celebrate their Independence Days on September 15th. Plus, Mexico celebrates on the 16th, and then Chile on the 18th. But there wasn't always a whole month to celebrate Latinos or Hispanics. In 1968, Congress passed a law ensuring that presidents would recognize National Hispanic Heritage Week each year. Then 21 years later, President George H.W. Bush became the first president to officially declare it a month-long celebration. Hispanics are the second largest racial or ethnic group in the U.S. with more than 62 million people descending or originally from Spain, Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central and South America. Now, you've probably seen the words Hispanic and Latino used interchangeably, but they don't actually mean the same thing. The term Hispanic typically refers to someone whose family came from a Spanish-speaking country, while Latino refers to a person with ancestry in Latin America. And it is, by the way, possible to be both. Brazilians are Latinos, but they're not Hispanic because they speak Portuguese, not Spanish. But then you look at Mexicans, Dominicans, Cubans, and so many others from Latin American countries who are actually both. And this brings me to the term Latinx. Where does this fit into all of this? Well, Spanish is historically a gendered language with masculine and feminine words. For all of us who speak the language, we know what this means, right? Take, for example, the word alto, which is tall in Spanish. For men, it's alto. For women, it's alta. Well, some are trying to do away with that by using gender-inclusive terms. That's where the X comes into Latinx. Now, there is a lot of debate on whether or not to use it to describe other Latinos. Some are even using the gender-neutral term Latine instead of Latinx. A good rule of thumb is to just ask people what they prefer to use to be identified. For me, they all work. Many Latinos like to identify themselves by the country that their families come from, like Mexicans, Mexican American. Others might use more specific identifiers to describe themselves, like Afro-Latino, which some prefer to acknowledge their mixed Black and Latino heritage. Then there's the term Chicano, which was coined by Mexican Americans during the Chicano movement of the 1960s to describe their own unique identity. By the way, I identify as Chicano, Pocho, or Mexican American. They all work. So what does this tell us, right? Hispanics are not one homogeneous group that can be lumped together. Each Latino culture has its own unique set of traditions and its own definition of what it means to be Latino. And we celebrate all of them this month and year-round.
And that's it for your Daily Buzz.
Have a great day, CHS.